Hello and welcome to the WBAP 820 570 KLIF Weather Podcast for Thursday, June 23rd. I'm Chief Meteorologist Brad Barton from the Cumulus Media Center in Dallas-Fort Worth. We're on today for a couple of reasons. We had a minor technical problem with Tuesday's podcast, and we also wanted to make sure that you know about the heat advisory that's in effect from noon Thursday through Friday evening. Probably it'll be extended into Saturday as well. Whenever the combination of heat and humidity gives us a heat stress index, which is a derived number of 105 or greater. In other words, it feels like 105 in the shade, and our overnight lows don't get any cooler than 80 degrees, the National Weather Service issues a heat advisory, and this really should be taken just as seriously as a severe thunderstorm warning. So please keep up on your hot weather precautions. Here they are. And here's one more, too. Don't get in your car without a big cup of ice water, or maybe a jug, just in case you break down on the side of the road. And please check on your older relatives and neighbors to make sure they're still doing okay as well, because the heat can be really, really rough on older folks. And remember, year in and year out, excessive heat is responsible for more weather-related fatalities than hurricanes, floods, severe thunderstorms, lightning, and tornadoes. Just the heat, okay? All right, let's go ahead and bring up the Thursday morning visible satellite link now. We're seeing a weaker southwest monsoon than what we saw earlier in the week. That southwestern monsoon is real important for much-needed summer rainfall in New Mexico, Arizona especially, Colorado, and even over in Kansas. It's a little early this year. Normally shows up in July and August, but it's a mixed blessing in the desert southwest because it does produce some welcome rains. It also increases the humidity in Arizona and New Mexico, can cause some flooding in some of those areas as well. Same thing for Kansas. They need the rain, but the wheat harvest is still underway, and some fields may turn out to be too muddy to cut. All right, let's bring up the national radar view. A line of showers and a few storms from Richmond on up into New England today. Have some rain in central Kansas right in the middle of the wheat harvest, and only a few spotty showers in New Mexico at the time. They should increase some this afternoon. There's also a new storm system in California producing some rain mainly east of San Francisco. Now here's what's in the driver's seat of our weather. It's a monstrous high-pressure ridge with a bullseye right over North Texas. That high-pressure dome is pushing warm air aloft down toward the surface at a rate of warming 3 degrees for each 1,000 feet. That's why it gets so hot. And as we put it in motion, you can see how it's forcing Pacific storm systems to go up and over us all the way up to the Canadian border. Now, that one big storm system along the Canadian border will be able to push our high-pressure ridge down just a bit Sunday and Monday. And let's stop on Sunday night. I want to show you this, where we can see a little bit of upper-level activity near the Texas-Oklahoma border. This is vorticity. That's why we have a slight chance of isolated thunderstorms, mainly north of us Sunday night, but don't get your hopes up. Now let's check on the surface maps. A little more encouraging. Starting with noon Thursday, we have rain from the storm system east of San Francisco, monsoon moisture and rainfall increasing across New Mexico and Colorado, scattered showers and storms moving on up into Kansas City, a few showers near the Texas-Louisiana coast, and rain wrapping up along the eastern seaboard on up into New England. Friday morning, the California storm system moves into Utah and merges into the Rocky Mountain states, and the Kansas rains move out into the Corn Belt up into Iowa, and the eastern U.S. starts to dry out. Now on Saturday, what was the California storm system is covering a lot of territory from the upper Midwest on into the Great Lakes, and we see some tropical rains in Florida. Now get to Sunday. More monsoon rains over New Mexico and Colorado, and some heavy rains from the Appalachians all the way down to Florida. But we're also watching this stalled frontal boundary that's back across northwest Texas. And why? Well, on Monday, we're hoping that front will make it across Interstate 20 and provide enough lift for a few isolated showers and thunderstorms from DFW southward to the coast. Now, that's on Monday. Shouldn't be any severe weather, and I wouldn't even bank on any rain at all. But, there's a real possibility of that. And, the more people who wash their cars Sunday afternoon, maybe, who can tell? Okay, here's the WBAP Weather Center forecast through Monday. Okay, sunny and hot, heat advisory in effect from noon today through at least 7 o'clock Friday evening and probably into Saturday. Sunny and hot. The high Thursday afternoon, 102, light variable winds, not much help there. Heat stress index 106. In the shade, 116 in direct sun exposure out in your garden, out in your lawn, out on the golf course, out on the lake. Add 10 degrees for direct sun exposure. Tonight, fair and warm with a low of 81. Tomorrow, sunny, breezy, and a little bit hotter. High near 103. Could give us a heat stress index of 108, low near 81. South winds tomorrow, that's Friday, 10 to 20 miles per hour. On Saturday, again, pretty good little breeze out of the south with a high of 103. And on Sunday, mostly sunny and hot with a high of 100, but isolated thunderstorms are possible after dark, mainly north. And Monday, still mostly sunny, but we could see some widely scattered showers and thunderstorms depending on how vigorous that front can move across Interstate 20 and get down into central Texas and lift some Gulf moisture over North Texas to give us some much-needed rains. Again, we're not banking on it, but we're hoping for the best. So try to stay cool this weekend, stay safe, and we'll talk again on Monday. Bye-bye.